Chosen one, let me ask you a question. Have you ever sat in silence and wondered why the people who should have loved you the most, your own family, turned against you for no reason? Have you felt their whispering, their cold gaze, their silent rejection as if your very presence made them uncomfortable? If so, listen closely. This message is not for everyone, it is solely for God's elect. If you are not chosen, if you have not felt the weight of an angelic visitation, a prophetic dream, or a divine message stirring your spirit, then this message is not for you. But if you have, know that this video reached you at the perfect moment. Nothing in the spiritual realm happens by chance. Chosen one, your spiritual encounter with God has marked you. This anointing explains why you feel set apart, misunderstood, why your own family rose up against you. What you carry is divine, and what you carry reveals what others are trying to hide. This is not a coincidence, it is a calling. This is why this message will change your life if you receive it with faith. Before we go further, I want you to comment, "I am not rejected." Now, to confirm this message is for you. And don't forget, subscribe, click the bell, and share this message with another chosen one who needs to hear it. The anointing of the chosen. Chosen one, you must understand something very important. From the very beginning, even before you were aware of it, heaven placed an anointing upon you. This is not an anointing that men can see with their physical eyes, but in the spiritual realm, it shines like a brilliant light. It is this very light that sets you apart from others, that makes even your own family look at you differently. You wonder why you have always felt like a stranger, even in your own home. It is because the anointing of the chosen was upon you from your birth. You were set apart. This anointing is directly linked to your spiritual encounters, the angelic visitation that reached you in your moments of despair, the prophetic dreams that shook your spirit in the middle of the night, and the divine message whispered when no one else was around. These are not accidents. They are confirmations of the calling that rests upon you. And because you carry this, the people around you feel something they cannot explain. They perceive your light, but instead of celebrating it, they often oppose it. Think about it. Even as a child, you probably noticed that you never quite fit the mold. Perhaps your family said you were different, too quiet, too deep, or too strange. They did not understand why you thought the way you did, why you asked questions no one else dared to ask. It was not rebellion, it was your spirit seeking truth, and truth always separates the chosen from the crowd. The anointing of the chosen is also what attracts opposition. When you enter a room, people notice you. Even if you say nothing, there is a presence in you that cannot be denied. This presence is not pride. It is the evidence of God's hand on your life. And although some may be drawn to it, many even in your family feel threatened by it. They do not even know why, but something in them resists you. Chosen one, remember this. Spiritual things are spiritually discerned. Your family members may love you in the natural, but in the spiritual realm, the enemy is pushing them against you. Why? Because if he can make you doubt yourself through the rejection of those closest to you, he can distract you from the power of your calling. But when you recognize that this rejection comes from this anointing, you begin to see it not as a curse, but as a sign of divine favor. Let us be clear, this anointing is not earned. It is given. You did not ask for it. You did not apply for it. You did not buy it. It was written into your destiny before you even took your first breath. This is why you had angelic visitations in your darkest hours. This is why prophetic dreams come to you with messages others do not understand. This is why divine messages continue to reach you right now as you listen to these words. Heaven is confirming that you are chosen. And because you are chosen, the dynamics of your family were never going to be normal. They may mock your beliefs, reject your encounters, or accuse you of being too spiritual. But chosen one, what they do not see is that your very life is a testimony in progress. You are not called to blend into the crowd. You are called to stand out. And this distinction begins at home. Mark this well. Every chosen one in the scriptures was marked. Joseph carried dreams that made his brothers despise him. David was a king, but rejected by his own family as the least likely. Even Jesus himself declared that a prophet has no honor in his own house. Why would your story be any different? Your family's resistance is not your shame. It is the very evidence of who you are. Chosen one, wear this anointing with confidence. Do not try to hide it. Do not try to explain it away or minimize it to make others feel comfortable. This light upon you was placed there for a reason. If they reject you, let them. If they misunderstand you, so be it. If they turn against you, take it as a confirmation. You carry something divine that not everyone can handle. This is why the chosen one must learn to embrace this anointing boldly. Always remember this: your family's rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It is a reaction to your light. Their discomfort is proof of your calling. And the angelic visitations, the prophetic dreams, the divine messages, they will only increase as you step into who you truly are. This is the anointing of the chosen one. Now we must go deeper. Why do you feel that those who should be your greatest supporters have become your greatest opponents? Why does your family turn against you just as you begin to walk in your divine identity? Listen carefully. The hidden reason is this: your very presence exposes what is hidden in them. The light of the chosen is not silent. It speaks without words. When you enter a room, the spiritual atmosphere changes. When you carry within you angelic visitations, prophetic dreams, and divine messages, the people around you feel it, even if they cannot explain it. And your family, being the closest to you, feels it the strongest. Your light reveals their darkness, and instead of seeking healing, many respond with rejection. This is the uncomfortable truth. People often reject what reminds them of what they are not. When your life begins to show evidence of God's call, those around you feel challenged. They perceive the prophetic dreams you carry. They feel the divine encounter that rests upon you. They sense the angelic visitation that marked you. And if they are not ready to confront themselves, they project this discomfort onto you. This is why they accuse you. This is why they mock your beliefs. This is why they reject your experiences. It is not that you are wrong. It is that you are right, and your rightness disturbs what is not healed in them. Your family members, however loving or not, become instruments of resistance because the enemy uses their proximity to you as a weapon. If a stranger rejects you, it hurts less. But if it is your family that rejects you, it cuts deeply. And that is exactly why the adversary starts there. Chosen one, never forget. Rejection is a weapon, but it is also a revelation. It reveals who you are and who they are. It reveals the separation between light and darkness. It reveals the truth that your path cannot look like theirs, and it reveals that your calling is too great to remain hidden. Let's break this down clearly. You carry a divine message within you. Every time you open your mouth to speak truth, even casually, it challenges the lies people live in. Every prophetic dream you share is a mirror for someone's secrets. Every angelic visitation you describe reminds others of what they have ignored in their own spiritual walk. And instead of accepting it, instead of celebrating it, many of your family members react defensively. They turn against you not because of who you are in the natural, but because of who you are in the spiritual. Even Jesus faced this. The scriptures tell us that when he returned to his hometown, the people were offended by him. They said, "Is this not the carpenter's son? Is this not Mary's son?" He could not receive the divine message because of their familiarity with his humanity. This is the same struggle you face. Your family sees your flesh, your history, your flaws, but what they cannot see is the anointing upon your spirit. And because they cannot see it, they reject it. But chosen one, hear me clearly. Rejection is not a sign that you are wrong. It is a confirmation that you are chosen. If you were ordinary, they would embrace you. If you were common, they would celebrate you. If there were no prophetic dream, no angelic visitations, no divine encounters, they would have no problem. But because you are marked, because you carry the light, because you are set apart, you will always face resistance, especially at home. And this is where many of the chosen stumble. They take the rejection personally. They let the enemy whisper lies. Maybe I'm not truly chosen. Maybe my dreams mean nothing. Maybe my spiritual encounters are just my imagination. But you must silence these lies with the truth. The hidden reason they reject you is the same reason God confirms you. You are not of this world. You were sent with a message, and messages always create division. Let me tell you plainly, your family is not rejecting you. They are rejecting what you carry. They are rejecting the light. They are rejecting the truth. They are rejecting the divine message flowing through your life. And yet this rejection is woven into your destiny. It teaches you to rely on God rather than on man. It teaches you to stand firm in your calling without seeking human approval. Chosen one, you cannot let your family's rejection break you. You must let it build you. You are not here to please people. You are here to fulfill your mission. You are not here to blend in. You are here to stand out. You are not here to be understood. You are here to be set apart. And the sooner you accept this, the stronger you will become. The next time your family rejects your prophetic dream, do not be discouraged. The next time they laugh at your angelic visitation, do not be shaken. The next time they criticize your spiritual encounter, do not back down. Instead, smile quietly and remember that it is evidence. Evidence that you are chosen. Evidence that your presence is powerful. Evidence that your calling cannot be denied. Yes, rejection hurts. Yes, it cuts deeply. But chosen one, every wound becomes a scar and every scar becomes a testimony. You will overcome this, and one day the very family members who mocked you will see what God has done in your life. They may never admit it, but they will know that you were chosen from the beginning. This is the hidden reason for their rejection. It is not because you are in error. It is because you are in truth. It is not because you are weak. It is because you are strong. It is not because you are ordinary. It is because you are extraordinary. And the sooner you embrace this truth, the sooner you will walk in the full authority of your calling. Chosen one, you must recognize what makes you different. Your spiritual encounters, these moments are not random. They are heaven's fingerprints on your life. From angelic visitations that arrive in the silence of the night, to prophetic dreams that shake your spirit, to divine messages that come when you least expect them. These encounters are proof that you are set apart. Most people live seeing only the physical, but you, chosen one, have seen beyond the veil. You have felt the breath of eternity on your soul. You have heard whispers in the spirit that others cannot hear. And because of this, you will never fit into the ordinary mold that people, even your family, want to impose on you. Your encounters prove that your path cannot look like theirs. Think about the angelic visitation you experienced, perhaps in a dream, perhaps in a sudden moment of protection, perhaps in a supernatural comfort when you should have been broken. It was not a coincidence. Angels assist the chosen because heaven knows the battles you face. These visitations are signs that you are not walking alone. And yet, when you share them with your family, they shake their heads. Why? Because they cannot understand what they have never experienced. And these prophetic dreams, they are not just random thoughts in your sleep. They are downloads from the throne of God revealing what is to come. But when you talk about them, your family may laugh, saying, "It's just your imagination." They do not realize that Joseph's brothers said the same thing when he told them his dreams. Yet, his dreams carried the blueprint of his destiny, and the same is true for yours. Your divine encounters are the reason people pull away from you. They fear what they do not understand. Your family may say you are too deep, too strange, or too obsessed with spiritual things. But chosen one, do not let their words discourage you. You are not meant to follow the path of the ordinary. You were destined to carry what others cannot. Every chosen one in history carried encounters that set them apart. Moses saw a burning bush. Samuel heard the voice of God in the temple as a child. Daniel received visions of kingdoms rising and falling. Mary was greeted by an angel with a message that changed the world. Each of these encounters marked them forever, and each faced resistance from those who could not see what they had seen. Chosen one, your encounters are preparing you for your mission. They sharpen your discernment, they shape your spirit. They are proof that God is with you. And yes, they are also the reason your family members may turn against you. For every encounter increases your light, and every increase of light makes the darkness more uncomfortable. But hear me clearly, do not hide your encounters. Do not silence your testimony. Do not pretend to be ordinary when you have been touched by the extraordinary. If God entrusted you with an angelic visitation, it is because you can handle it. If He filled your nights with prophetic dreams, it is because your destiny demands it. If He has sent you divine messages, it is because the world needs to hear them through you. Your family may not understand. Your friends may drift away. Even those closest to you may reject your words. But heaven does not. The angels who visit you do not laugh. The Spirit that gives you dreams does not reject you. The God who speaks divine messages into your soul does not reject you. He affirms you, confirms you, and prepares you. Chosen one, when you stand before others and they question your encounters, remember this. Not everyone is meant to understand you. Your spiritual experiences are not there to be validated. They are there to confirm. They are not there for applause. They are there for alignment. They are not there for comfort. They are there for the call. And the sooner you embrace this truth, the stronger you will walk in your mission. So lift your head. Do not shrink back because others find you strange. Do not silence your testimony because your family rolls their eyes. You are not here to be understood by man. You are here to be sent by God. And every angelic visitation, every prophetic dream, every divine message is proof that you are chosen, set apart for something greater than what they can see. Chosen one, if this resonates with your spirit, comment 999 below to confirm. For when heaven touches your life, rejection is inevitable, but your destiny is equally certain. Your encounters set you apart, and they lead you to the place where God's design will fully unfold. Chosen one, let us now talk about the power of prophetic dreams, for they are one of the strongest signs of your calling and also one of the main reasons your family turned against you. Dreams are not just images in the night. For the chosen, dreams are messages from heaven. They are divine communications sent to prepare you, guide you, and reveal what is hidden. But when you share them with your family, they often reject you. Why? Because prophetic dreams carry truth, and truth is rarely welcomed by those living in denial. Think of Joseph. His brothers did not hate him for what he did. They hated him for what he dreamed. They could not bear the prophetic glimpse of his future, so they mocked him, envied him, and plotted against him. Chosen one, your experience is the same. When you speak of the dreams God shows you, your family may laugh, saying, "It's just your imagination." They may even accuse you of being crazy, too spiritual, or disconnected. But deep down, these dreams disturb them because they reveal something greater than themselves. Your prophetic dreams are not random. They are divine messages woven into your sleep. Some of you have dreamed of coming blessings that others do not yet see. Some have dreamed of danger before it arrives. Some have dreamed of angelic visitations where heavenly beings appeared to strengthen them. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations of your chosen status. But your family cannot always grasp it. Instead of honoring it, they push you away. And here is the truth. Rejection often intensifies after you share your dreams. It is not that your family hates you. It is that your dreams confront them with realities they are not ready to accept. Some dreams show God's favor on your life, and that triggers jealousy. Some dreams reveal hidden sins, and that provokes anger. Some dreams expose what is to come, and that stirs up fear. So rather than embracing your gift, they attack the messenger. Chosen one, do not be surprised when this happens. Prophetic dreams are not meant to make you popular. They are meant to prepare you, and preparation always comes with separation. God shows you things in the night because He knows you can carry the weight of the message. He reveals the invisible because He trusts your spirit to handle it. This is why the dreams are constant, powerful, and undeniable. But here is your warning. Do not expect your family to validate your dreams. Many never will. They cannot see what you see. They cannot hear what you hear. They cannot feel what you feel. And that is okay, because the dream was not given to them. It was given to you, chosen one. Hear this with clarity. Your prophetic dreams are a weapon. They protect you, guide you, and remind you that heaven walks with you. When your family mocks you because of them, hold fast. When they reject you, remain steady. When they call you crazy, stay faithful. For in due time, these dreams will prove true. The same family that rejected Joseph had to bow before him when his dream came true. And the same will be for you. Those who laughed at your visions will one day see their fulfillment. Those who mocked your encounters will one day witness them. Your dreams will outlive their doubt. Chosen one, never hide your gift to make others comfortable. Never silence your dreams to avoid criticism. What God reveals in your sleep is too precious to waste. Your family may reject you now, but heaven is recording every dream, every vision, every word. And when the time comes, these dreams will manifest, and your calling will be undeniable. So the next time you wake from a prophetic dream, do not fear their rejection. Rejoice in your confirmation. For every dream you carry is proof that you are chosen. Proof that God speaks. Proof that your destiny is greater than what your family can understand. Why does the enemy use family first? Chosen one, listen carefully, for this could be the most revealing truth yet. The enemy knows he cannot destroy what God has already ordained for you. He cannot erase your prophetic dreams. He cannot cancel your angelic visitations. He cannot silence the divine messages that have been spoken over your life. But what he can do is try to distract you, discourage you, and delay you. And the first weapon he often uses is your family. Why? Because family is where your trust begins. Family is where your heart is most vulnerable. Strangers can insult you and you can ignore it. But when it is your own blood rejecting you, when it is your mother, your father, your siblings, your cousins, the pain cuts deeply. The enemy understands that family rejection wounds in a way nothing else can. This is why he starts there. Look at the patterns in the scriptures. Joseph's brothers despised him because of his prophetic dreams. David's own family rejected him as insignificant, leaving him in the fields when Samuel came to anoint the next king. Even Jesus said, "A prophet has no honor in his own house." Why? Because the enemy always tries to kill greatness at its root, and the root of every life is family. The adversary uses those closest to you because he knows their rejection can sow seeds of doubt. If your family tells you your dreams mean nothing, you might start to question them. If they mock your angelic visitation, you might start to hide it. If they reject your spiritual encounters, you might start to pull back in your calling. The enemy uses their voice to try to silence yours. But chosen one, do not be deceived. Their rejection is not because your encounters are false. It is because they are true. It is because the light you carry reveals the shadows they do not want to face. It is because your destiny threatens the comfort of the enemy's grip on your lineage. And so he stirs up resistance in those who should have embraced you. Think of it this way. The enemy does not attack what has no value. He only attacks what carries power. And because your calling carries eternal weight, the attacks against you start early, often through your family. The arguments, the jealousy, the misunderstandings, the betrayal. It is all a strategy designed to make you doubt who you are. But chosen one, let me remind you, rejection is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your separation. The enemy may use family to push you away, but God uses that same push to position you in your design. Joseph would never have reached Egypt if his brothers had not betrayed him. David would never have been king if his family had not overlooked him. Jesus would never have fulfilled his mission if his own people had not rejected him. What the enemy meant for evil, God turns for good. This is why you must not let your family's rejection make you bitter. If you let bitterness take root, the enemy wins. Instead, you must see the rejection as a redirection. You must recognize that their resistance is proof of your chosen status. You must understand that every no from the family is a stronger yes from heaven. Chosen one, the enemy uses family because he knows it hurts. But God allows it because he knows it helps. It helps to separate you. It helps to refine you. It helps to strengthen you. It helps to push you into your destiny. You would never fully walk in your calling if everyone around you always approved. Sometimes God must allow rejection to force you to rely fully on him. So listen to me well. Do not fight those who reject you. Do not waste your energy trying to prove your worth. Do not beg them to believe in your prophetic dreams or honor your spiritual encounters. You are not here to convince them. You are here to fulfill the divine message God gave you. Let them talk. Let them mock. Let them reject, for their rejection does not cancel your calling. And one more truth, the same family members who reject you now might need you later. Just as Joseph's brothers bowed before him in Egypt, those who betrayed you might come back when the hand of God on your life is undeniable. When the dream manifests, when the prophetic word fulfills, when the divine message comes to pass, they will see it, whether they admit it or not. Chosen one, do not fear the enemy's tactics. Recognize them. He uses family first because he knows their voice resonates in your heart. But the voice of heaven is louder. And when you choose to believe God rather than man, you disarm the enemy's weapon. You overcome the rejection, and you walk boldly in your identity. So stand tall, embrace the truth. The rejection you face at home is not a curse. It is a confirmation. The enemy may use family first, but he will not win, for the light of the chosen cannot be extinguished, and the call of God cannot be denied. Chosen one, now we must talk about something many of you struggle with deeply. Isolation. You have probably wondered, why am I always alone? Why do I feel separated, even in a room full of people? Why does it seem like no one truly understands me, not even my family? Let me reveal the truth to you. Your isolation is not a punishment. Your isolation is a protection. God separates his chosen ones. He pulls them away from the noise, the opinions, the distractions. For he needs your ears to be tuned to heaven, not to man. When your family rejects you, when your friends drift away, when the people you trusted disappear, it can hurt in the natural. But in the spirit, it is a divine setup. For it is in isolation that the chosen one begins to hear God more clearly. Think of Moses before leading Israel. He spent years alone in the wilderness. Think of David. Before becoming king, he was isolated with the sheep. Think of John the Baptist. He lived alone in the desert until the time came to prepare the way of the Lord. Even Jesus would withdraw to solitary places to pray. Chosen one, isolation is a pattern of preparation. It is in your lonely nights that angelic visitations arrive. It is in your moments of silence that prophetic dreams are released. It is in your stillness that divine messages whisper to your spirit. And while others think your isolation is a weakness, in reality, it is where your true strength is built. The world thinks you are forgotten, but heaven knows you are being refined. Your family may not understand why you spend so much time alone. They may say you are distant, antisocial, or detached. But what they do not realize is that you are in training. You are separated so you can be elevated. God removes certain people from your circle because they cannot go where you are going, and if you tried to take them, they would only slow you down. Chosen one, I know the loneliness can feel unbearable at times. You wonder why no one calls, why no one checks on you, why you feel invisible. But let me assure you, you are not invisible to heaven. You are intentionally hidden. God hides his treasures until the appointed time. Just as a seed is buried in dark soil before it springs to life, you too are hidden in isolation before your calling blossoms into the open. Do not confuse being hidden with being abandoned. Do not confuse solitude with defeat. This season of separation is not eternal. It is for your growth. In this space, your discernment sharpens, your prayer life deepens, your spirit matures. The divine messages become clearer, the prophetic dreams become stronger, and when you emerge, you will walk with an authority that could never have been forged in the crowd. The enemy wants you to believe that isolation means you are not loved. But in truth, isolation is proof that you are loved. God draws those he loves into intimacy with him, and intimacy requires privacy. Just as a bride prepares in private before her wedding, the chosen one prepares in secret before walking into their destiny. Chosen one, do not despise your isolation. Embrace it, use it, let it shape you. For when the time comes, the very family that rejected you, the very people who mocked your silence, will see the fruit of your hidden season. They will wonder how you carry so much wisdom, so much power, so much clarity, and you will know that it was forged in the crucible of isolation. So the next time you feel alone, remember, I am not abandoned. I am being prepared. The next time the silence feels heavy, declare, this is my training ground. The next time rejection pushes you into solitude, say, this is my protection, not my punishment. Chosen one, your isolation is not empty, it is holy. It is where heaven speaks most clearly. It is where you are transformed from who you were into who you are called to be. And soon, when the appointed time comes, you will come out of this hidden place, carrying the full weight of your divine message. And nothing, not even your family's rejection, will be able to stop you. Chosen one, now that you understand why your family turned against you, the question is this: how should you respond? What should a chosen one do when their own blood mocks their prophetic dreams, rejects their angelic visitations, and pushes away the divine messages they carry? Listen carefully. Your response is crucial. It can either delay your destiny or accelerate it. First, understand this truth. You do not fight rejection with anger. Do not argue. Do not lash out. And do not try to force them to see what they cannot see. Remember, spiritual things are spiritually discerned. You could explain your dreams 1,000 times. They still would not understand because their eyes are closed. Your response must not come from the flesh, but from the spirit. Instead of arguing, chosen one, remain calm. Instead of cursing, choose to bless. Instead of demanding validation, stand firm in your divine validation. When your family calls you strange, smile quietly, for you know your encounters are real. When they accuse you of being too spiritual, let it slide, for your spirit knows what your eyes have seen. Your greatest weapon in response is prayer. Pray not only for your own strength, but also for them. Pray for their hearts to soften, for their eyes to open, for them to also experience spiritual encounters. When you pray for those who reject you, you disarm the enemy, for the enemy wants you to hate them. He wants bitterness to take root in your heart. But when you love instead of hate, when you bless instead of curse, when you pray instead of retaliate, you overcome his trap. Chosen one, also learn the power of silence. Not all dreams must be shared with family. Not all visions must be revealed. Joseph shared his dreams too early, and it caused him trouble. There are divine messages God gives you that are meant for you alone in this season. Guard your pearls, do not cast them before those who will trample them, but do not mistake this. Silence does not mean weakness. It means wisdom. It means discernment. It means you trust God's timing more than man's approval. For when the dream manifests, no one will be able to deny it. When the prophecy fulfills, no rejection will matter. When the divine message comes to pass, their disbelief will turn to awe. Another way to respond is to remain consistent. Do not let rejection cause you to backslide in your calling. If they reject your prophetic dreams, keep dreaming. If they laugh at your angelic visitations, keep believing. If they mock your spiritual encounters, keep walking with God. Let your consistency become your testimony. Over time, your perseverance will speak louder than their words. Chosen one, you must also protect your peace. Family rejection can weigh heavily on your heart if you let it, but you must learn to set spiritual boundaries. This does not mean cutting them off in bitterness. It means limiting their access to your spirit. You can love them without letting their negativity poison your soul. You can honor them without allowing their unbelief to shake your faith. Protect your peace because your peace is precious. And finally, remember this. Respond with faith. Every rejection is an opportunity to trust God more deeply. When your family says you are nothing, God says you are chosen. When they declare you will fail, God declares you will rise. When they mock your divine encounters, heaven celebrates them. So let your faith override their doubt. Chosen one, do not waste your energy trying to win their approval. You are not here for their applause. You are here to fulfill your mission. You are here to deliver the divine message placed within you. You're here to walk in authority, to stand in power, to advance in purpose. Their rejection cannot cancel that. So the next time your family turns against you, take a deep breath and remember that it is a confirmation, not a condemnation. Respond with prayer, not with pettiness. Respond with silence when wisdom requires it. Respond with consistency in your calling. Respond with a peace that surpasses understanding. Respond with a faith that cannot be shaken. And in doing so, you will overcome the trap. You will walk in authority. You will prove that you are not just chosen. You are prepared. And when the time comes, the very family that rejected you will witness what God has done in your life. Whether they admit it or not, they will know that you were truly chosen from the beginning. Chosen one. Now you understand why your family turned against you. You see the anointing that sets you apart. You see how the prophetic dreams, the angelic visitations, and the divine messages are shaping you. You see that isolation is preparation and that rejection is confirmation. Now comes the most important question. How do you fully step into your calling? First, you must accept that your path will never look like theirs. Stop waiting for your family to approve of your journey. Stop waiting for them to validate your prophetic dreams. Stop waiting for them to celebrate your spiritual encounters. They may never understand. And that is okay because your calling was not given to them. It was given to you. To fully step into it, you must let go of the need for their approval and embrace the authority God has already given you. Chosen one, your calling is not a suggestion, it is a mandate. Heaven has invested too much in you for you to play small. The angelic visitations were not for entertainment, they were instructions. The prophetic dreams were not for curiosity, they were directions. The divine messages were not for decoration, they were missions. To step into your calling, you must treat every encounter as preparation for action. Walking in your calling also means walking boldly. Stop hiding your light. Stop minimizing your gifts. Stop silencing your testimony because others are uncomfortable. You were chosen to stand out, not to blend in. When God called prophets, kings, and messengers throughout history, none of them fit the mold. Moses was not eloquent, yet he spoke for God. David was the youngest, yet he was anointed king. Esther was an orphan, yet she was positioned to save a nation. Every chosen one had reasons to hold back, but they moved forward anyway, and you must do the same. Another key to stepping into your calling is obedience. Chosen one, do not delay what God has told you to do. If He told you to speak, speak. If He told you to write, write. If He told you to move, move. Delayed obedience is always disobedience. The divine message within you is time-sensitive. Someone's breakthrough, someone's deliverance, someone's answer is tied to your obedience. Do not let the fear of rejection stop you from fulfilling your mission. You must also walk in discipline. Your calling is not built on emotions, it is built on consistency. Pray when you don't feel like praying, fast when your flesh wants to feast. Study the word when distractions try to pull you away. Discipline separates those who talk about destiny from those who actually fulfill it. If heaven trusted you with prophetic dreams, you must steward them. If you have angelic visitations, you must honor them with purity. If you receive divine messages, you must keep your vessel pure so the flow remains clear. Chosen one, stepping into your calling also requires resilience. You will face storms, you will face opposition, you will face betrayal. But every storm is proof that you are on the right path. Ships are not built to stay in the harbor. They are built to sail. And your calling was not given for comfort, but for impact. Do not let the waves of rejection sink you. Anchor yourself in God and keep moving forward. And finally, stepping into your calling means embracing your identity. Stop calling yourself ordinary when heaven calls you chosen. Stop calling yourself weak when heaven calls you strong. Stop doubting your encounters when heaven has already confirmed them. The chosen one walks differently because he knows who he is. Not in arrogance, but in authority. Not in pride, but in power. Chosen one, the time has come. Enough waiting, enough hiding, enough holding back. Your family's rejection was never meant to stop you. It was meant to shape you. The isolation was never meant to break you. It was meant to build you. The angelic visitations, the prophetic dreams, the divine messages, they were never meant to remain private. They were meant to propel you. Step boldly into your calling, for heaven is waiting and the earth needs what you carry. Chosen one, you have journeyed with me through this message, and now we arrive at the final revelation. You asked why your family turned against you, and the answer has been revealed. It is because you are chosen, you are marked, you are set apart, and what God has placed in you exposes what others would prefer to keep hidden. Rejection is not your fault, it is your confirmation. You now understand that your prophetic dreams were never ordinary. They were divine messages from heaven, preparing you for the path ahead. You know that your angelic visitations were not random moments, but holy encounters reminding you that you do not walk alone. You see that your spiritual encounters, your isolation, your rejection, all point to one undeniable truth. You are God's chosen. Chosen one, hear me clearly. This is your moment of awakening. No more questioning your identity, no more doubting your encounters, no more shrinking back because your family does not understand you. The rejection you faced was heaven's way of shaping you into a vessel strong enough to carry the weight of destiny. Your calling is not small and your mission is not ordinary. This is why the battle has been so intense, because your mission carries eternal weight. Let me tell you something important. The very family that rejected you may one day need the light you carry. The same voices that mocked you may one day fall silent when your prophecy comes to pass. The same ones who said you were nothing will have to watch as God elevates you, not out of pride, but because the word of heaven cannot return void. Your dreams will manifest, your divine messages will come to pass, and every angelic visitation you received was proof of this very truth. You are chosen and nothing can change that. So what must you do now? Walk boldly, speak with authority, advance with purpose. Step fully into your calling without apology. The time for hiding is over. The time for questioning is finished. The time for fear is past. You have been trained in isolation, refined by rejection, and strengthened by encounters. Now it is time to rise. Chosen one, let your life become the testimony. Let your consistency silence the critics. Let your faith override their doubts. Do not waste another moment explaining yourself to those who cannot see. Instead, invest every breath into fulfilling your divine mission. For the world needs what you carry, even if your family cannot yet recognize it. And now, in conclusion, I want you to seal this moment with faith. Comment below, "I advance boldly," as your declaration that you have received this message. For now, your destiny awaits you. Chosen one, this is your confirmation. Heaven led you to this message at the perfect time, and he will never leave you the same. Remember, subscribe to this channel, click the bell icon to never miss what heaven has for you, and share this message with another chosen one struggling to understand why their family rejected them. You never know. Your obedience to share could be the very divine message that saves someone's spirit tonight. Chosen one, lift your head high. You are not rejected, you are redirected. You are not abandoned, you are anointed, you are not forgotten, you are favored. And no matter what your family has said, heaven's final word is stronger. You are chosen, you are called, and you are ready. Now advance boldly. Your destiny awaits, yeah.